What up, guys? So today we got a question from Corey, who's getting labeled a sandbagger in his gym. So he says that he's been training jiu-jitsu on again, off again for about 2 years. He's a 2-stripe white belt. And what's been going on recently is that he's been training, and a lot of the people that he's rolling with are telling him he's ready for blue belt. And some of the assistant coaches are even saying it, and even some of the guys are joking with him, calling him a sandbagger because they're like, bro, you're not a white belt. But at the same time, his head coach has not talked about the subject with him at all. And at the recent belt promotion ceremony where the coach is handing out stripes and belts, he didn't get one. He didn't get another stripe or a belt. And so he's kind of at a loss because he's like, I don't care about the belts that much. It's not that big of a deal. But at the same time, sandbaggers typically considered a bad thing. He doesn't want people to have hard feelings towards him. And he, at the same time, does not know how to broach the topic with his coach. And so he's looking for some advice. And so, Corey, let's jump into it, bro. So, first off, I want you to change your thoughts on what sandbagger is, right? Competition sandbagger, where you're purposely, changing information about yourself to go down a level and win, that's super lame, bro. That's like the lamest of the lame, like no honor in that. But if you're in the gym and your teammates are calling you a sandbagger, you should take that as like a pat on the back. That's like the best compliment you can get in your gym sometimes, because that means they're like, man, you're getting really good. We need to move you up. You don't fit with your rank, right? That's a pretty good thing. I remember years ago as a brown belt, one of my black belt training partners who basically I'd been training with a lot of different black belts and brown belts on the team and was getting the better of them. And I remember one of my black belt training partners, a good friend of mine, he got up one day and he wasn't really mad. It was all in fun, but he gets up and he's like, God, this is bullshit. Because we just got done rolling and I'd gotten the better of him. And he said, this is bullshit. And he just takes a roll of tape and he stripes up my brown belt and gives me an additional stripe, putting me to 5 stripes. He's like, man, you're a black belt. You don't need to be a damn brown belt. Here's a 5th stripe. You're different. And it was all in fun. It was making a joke. I had been a brown belt at this point for a little over 2 years. It wasn't like that long, but I had been working really hard. And so again, it was a joke. They're calling me a sandbagger. You don't belong at brown belt, whatever. It was a good thing. A lot of times when I'm promoting students in the gym and I'm consulting with the other coaches and the other members who are a part of my little council group, when we consult each other about who's going to get promoted, a lot of times that sandbagger word gets thrown around and we mean it in the best way possible. Like one of my guys, he's in the channel. Sometimes you'll see him rolling or doing the techniques with me. He's got, he's visually impaired. His name's Brandon. When Brandon was getting promoted to purple belt from blue belt, a lot of the guys in the group were like, dude, that guy's a sandbagger, right? Like he does not belong at blue belt. Promote that dude, get him out of here, right? Like he needs to be moved up. We're tired of getting submitted by this lowly blue belt, right? All in good fun, all in a joke, right? So with that said, take it as a compliment. And if anybody does actually get hard feelings on you, Corey, just go, hey, take it up with that guy. Go point to your coach. Take it up with that guy. I don't have control of it. I'm just training. I don't care about the belts, right? But more than likely, I imagine it's probably the same kind of, in fun kind of way that they're calling you a sandbagger, just like they do at our gym, right? Now, the other thing is that if you do want to broach the topic with your coach and talk about blue belt, you do it in a very simple way. Obviously, you don't go to him and say, hey, coach, give me a blue belt, right? Everybody, the assistant coach says, I'm ready, give me, right? You're not going to do that. But what you do is you go up to him and you say, hey, coach, I was talking to some of the guys and they're like, man, sandbagger, this, that, whatever. You can tell them the whole deal. And then you say, listen, I don't care, but if there's anything I need to work on for a blue belt, just let me know. Simple, done. Because all you're doing is you're asking for guidance. You're not telling him to give you anything. You're not demanding anything. You're simply asking for guidance. And as a coach, that's what we're here to do, right? So he should be able to, maybe start looking at you, giving you some guidance towards what he might expect for blue belt. Simple as that. Very simple. Just ask a question, right? So again, that would be my answer to you. Change your perception of sandbagger. Ask your coach that question if you want to. And again, consider it a good thing. You're doing a good job. Just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Don't worry about the belts. If you keep doing this, eventually all the assistant coaches, all the team members, they will grumble and rumble around at your coach, and you'll probably get your blue belt soon enough. Anyway, that's the idea. Talk to you next time.